What do you guys keep going?
Well, we could
Just wanna
definitely have a good
test everything.
season. That'd be nice. Better than what we.
Yeah,
when it comes to
bowl game, we'll let Doc do the intro though.
It's his podcast.
I was hoping, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we should.
You want me to turn down the music just a little bit?
Sure. Hello. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I go like this. Like this. I think this is the one I want to do.
Test it.
Try it again, Ryan.
Testing.
Should good. Should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
In the recording right now.
Well, it is. I'm just making sure all everything works good. And then that way I don't have to reach forward and press the button.
Alright.
Cool. All right.
Did you guys get this already?
No.
I thought you
Not
said
official. Not like this. This was a lot more.
I used the crappy microphone, or I guess the other microphone, the one I showed you yesterday on stand.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right. That's so you can sync up the camera and the audio
Oh.
because you can see. There you go. All right.
And
now-
ready.
This is exactly this. Don't like the worst thing that could come out of this is you like pretend to be something else than who you are.
Yeah, maybe this is how we
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like that's perfect.
Okay.
But don't. Yeah. Cool. All right, I'm gonna clap one more.
Okay.
All right. Hello, welcome to It's Just a Phase, the only podcast that self-destructs. This is a new podcast that I will record 10 years worth of episodes. So it'll be 3,650 episodes. It'll be one episode every day. And then at the end, we will delete them all. And it'll be a fun little journey that we're gonna go on here. But you know what, guys? We were making a lot of sounds before this. I think we need like
It's a generous way to put it.
we need a sound that's like, hey, welcome back to It's Just a Phase, and then I do this sound.
Okay.
So what do we think?
Turn
What do we think?
Yeah, just immediately. You gotta do like a. You gotta do like a little timer, like a little time bomb, like a little. Like 60 minutes, but don't do 60 minutes because then you'll get caught.
It should be like a ticker, and then you hear the explosion sound, and then it's your intro. We can work.
Yeah,
Well, but it's gotta be a sound that I can make. So it's like
Wait, try it.
what, like a countdown?
Yeah, they do it.
Or no, you forgot the like tick 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 part.
I did.
You just did the. There's no like build up to it. It's just.
So that's like-
it's like if Oppenheimer dropped the bomb without like.
Dude, if he
Saying
dropped the bomb in the
whatever.
first mission, that'd be
What if it's like kind of like?
I don't think he's
Down
gonna
heads up. Yeah. I mean that like it's like kind of like the dramatic like kind of like countdown effect for a bomb. You could do that.
that could work.
Yeah.
Maybe the next episode you can get like a sample.
No. It's gotta be a sound I can make.
Why don't you just like pay the money and just use the final countdown?
Well, you gotta pay a certain. Why? Still, I would like it to be a sound that I can actually make.
You're
Um,
drinking water.
I guess so. Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan. So I was workshopping a few of them. There's like a classic, which is you just do a good old fashioned Texas yeehaw. Your best one.
Yeah.
Your best one.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw, partner!
Yeah, the partner. I like.
Yeah, after credit.
I think you do a little bit.
It's not an over-under version of the session.
Cheater.
I think you do a little bit of a.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's I think you win, but you also lived in Texas, so. I
Yeah,
feel
you have an
like
unfair advantage here. I've only been to Texas.
Well, it's actually
twice.
court ordered when you like. So you know how like most countries they have like a border and they have to like show your passport. You have to do a yeehaw to get in Texas.
I didn't have to do that together.
Just went in the plane. That goes over.
Oh, you're right.
I guess it just depends on what side.
What
of
about what do we
Texas
think?
you're
We
on.
think yeehaw is good. Do we think that one?
I think that might be a little like
Might be a hair overkill.
hair.
Right.
Yeah, I also like I kind of feel for the people that are listening
With headphones in, yeah, they're
Like,
just
it
gonna
might actually like
get eradicated.
ear.
Well, I can always fix the
Ear
audio.
damage.
I'm just trying to flag.
You could. I think the ticker is probably the winner there.
Yeah, I think it's subtle. It's a. Why is there a strobe light?
It's a speaker.
No,
Yeah.
I think the tick is your best.
Okay.
I think it's your best bet because it's gonna self destruct. It's a bomb. Sorry, it's an improvised explosive device. Shit. Well, that was quick.
John Giriaki over here. Nice.
Good bonus. All right, we'll do a little ticker. You were gonna be in charge.
Of the
Yeah,
ticker.
we're gonna redo the intro.
Oh,
You're
okay.
gonna do it.
So this
Oh.
is
No, this is part of it.
oh,
It's all
this is
gonna be in
part-
there.
Okay.
Oh,
But yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna
wait.
finish
Does this mean I'm now obligated for every podcast to
No.
call in and
No. What happens if you just sample it and then they just
I could do
play
that,
it?
but no,
Oh,
I'll do it from now on. But I want to like, I think it'd be cool if like whoever's on does the noise. I think that's a fun idea.
okay.
Um,
Yeah. Workshop it.
okay, so let's bring it back. This is. Oh gosh, the strobe light really went off.
Just turn it the other way.
Very good.
Nice. Yeah.
So this is It's Just a Phase, the only podcast that self-destructs. We will. No, go ahead. Very nice.
Nice.
We will not sample that. Thank you. But
All right.
very good. So yeah, I will record 10 years of episodes, one episode every day for the next 10 years, and then it's gone. So hopefully you've gotten in early here. So I think now we can actually get into the fun part of this, and I get to ask some fun questions. There won't be anything incriminating, don't worry. We're gonna start out. We're gonna
the fun
I
part
feel like you're
there.
insinuating that we are criminals.
Yeah,
It's not
it's just
criminals.
not true.
Well, I mean this one.
This one is.
Various activities
Um,
are being conducted by members of this podcast.
So, Ryan, I want to start off. I want to say, what's the dumbest question you've ever been asked?
The one that you just asked me.
Not allowed to say that.
Like,
The dumbest question I've ever been asked is, "Where's the bathroom?" when the person was standing like right in front of the bathroom.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But you said.
oh, I really don't know. I've never really been asked like dumb questions, so I don't really.
You're usually more of the asker.
I'm more of the asker.
Okay, so what's the dumbest question you've ever asked?
Can I use the bathroom? It's when like my dad had like come up to me after we were like at like a guest party one time. He was like, "You don't just ask like, can I use the bathroom? It's may I use the bathroom? Or where is the bathroom?" That's the so I guess for me it's like, can I ask the bathroom? That's a pretty dumb question. So,
Very good. Nolan.
I hate to harp on my mother because she's the sweetest. But she's had a few instances of asking me where her glasses are while they're on her head. Several times she's come home from the office and looked for her reading glasses, and so one time she's asked me where they are while they were on her face. Her phone is, I think, second to that. She's asked where her phone is, and it's in the most obvious spot. So she stopped asking. She now has Find My iPhone on her Apple Watch. You'll hear it at least once an hour.
Find My
It'll
iPhone.
go off the ping. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll hear that thing go on. So she loses the phone a lot. Can't tell.
Did she try and put like an AirTag on you to find you?
She gave me one for my luggage once. Our dogs have them in their collars.
Really?
They make a little
Oh, they made those.
plastic mold. You can cram it in there and put it on their watch. So we know where the French bulldogs all are at all times.
Yes. What about you, Doc? What was the? Thanks for doing 2 questions.
What's the dumbest
You
question
choose-
there?
Yeah. What's the dumbest question that you've ever
Dumbest
been
question.
asked, or what's the dumbest question?
The dumbest question I probably ever asked was, funnily enough, probably wearing my glasses. But honestly, like there's so many times where like I'll walk into you guys have seen it, like where the couch is in the living room. I'll walk over there and I'll say, "Have you seen my keys?" And I feel in my pockets. I'm like, "Oh, here are my keys." You're just
Y'all remember the Adam Sandler song? The
Eight
three,
Crazy
the
Nights.
three, no, the three most important things: your phone, wallet, and keys.
No. Can you give me a
Highly recommend. It's literally him just going phone, wallet, keys over and over again. But it's pretty universal because those are the only three things I ever carry on a
Yeah.
given day: are my phone and my wallet, my
Like
keys.
that's like whenever I'm leaving a place that's like in my head,
It's phone, wallet,
I'm
keys.
thinking like, are those 3 things in my pocket? Because if they're not, then it's a problem. I need to go back and figure out where those things
Highly
are.
recommend you watch the Adam Sandler.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Keys. Required viewing to watch podcasts.
Correct. That's only ever been one time that I've lost my wallet. And that was in New Jersey, which is why Chief Keef wants to blow New Jersey up. Because shout out Chief Keef if you're listening. Yeah, it sucked because we were well no, it was fun. It was a good trip. We went to New York and we trained in from New Jersey. But it was on the ride back. I had my wallet the entire way through. It was just everyone was so exhausted from the trip that when we got off the train to go back to our buddy Trez's house, I just didn't think to check the seat behind me, and wallet slipped out the pocket, and train goes off.
Damn. Never gonna see that.
That blows.
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway.
Hopefully that changed. It's happened 10 years too.
Oh gosh.
And I got news for you. Actually, speaking of things turning up, this is a crazy story. My grandma, who I currently live with, she had a set of earrings that she got from my grandfather probably 20 years ago. She lost one of them 15 years ago. She does all her yard work herself. She lost it 15 years ago. She found it the other day
Really?
in her mulch bed. In perfect condition. Well, let me pull the photo. Perfect condition, this earring.
Jamie pulled it.
Just sitting in the mulch bed. And like, she's lived in this house for 40 something years. So it's been in that same mulch bed forever. She's remulched several times and she found it the other day.
Wow.
She came in and said, "Do you believe in miracles?" And I immediately said no. And then she told me the story. I was like, all right, you know what? Maybe I do.
Maybe.
Maybe there's a chance. Maybe they do exist.
I believe in miracles. I mean, the Bears beat the Packers in the playoffs.
That's a miracle.
Wow.
Perfect condition earring.
That's
And she told all of us this story at my cousin's graduation this weekend too. She, yeah, I almost sold the other earring because like that's a I don't know how the carat system works for gold, but like it's genuine gold. It's not hollow gold either because they're gold.
Yeah.
And so she was for a long time I considered selling the other earring, just getting the money out of it because I never thought I'd find that earring again.
Wow. So she literally struck gold.
Yeah, she's a Woodbridge 49er. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Nice. Well, good for your grandma. That it's very exciting. She waited 15 years for that reveal
Yeah.
in the guard. Did she think she lost it? Like
She knows
outside?
she knows she lost
She knew it was somewhere outside.
But by that point, my grandfather was because she lost it probably about 5 years before he passed away, based on the 15-year time frame. So he wasn't very like he was still mobile, but he would like he's not going to go search the entire yard for any earring.
Yeah.
He's from New York. He can care less.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, so got another question for you. We're starting on this time, despite me looking at you, Ryan.
Okay.
So
No look question.
yeah, no look question.
Look out.
Sure. You're allowed to look whoever you want.
It's called no look answer.
I like this one.
Yeah. So obviously we've now established the premise of the podcast, which was news to some people in the room. What do you think the odds are that I actually go through with it?
I think every day is. I think you'll do it because you're the only person I know, other than maybe myself, that commits to the bit more than me. Um, so I think you'll do it. I fear for the days where it's a 2 minute episode. Like if this thing were to kick off, there's gonna be people that are so excited for that next day, and it's just 30 seconds of you picking up the phone and be like, "Hey guys, this is a podcast that self destructs. See ya." That's it. Like I know, I mean,
10 years is a long time.
it's a long time. A lot's gonna happen. A lot can happen in 10 years. You start getting kids. You start putting kids. I wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't. I would not.
I mean, you're working millions. When did you start talking?
Yeah.
It's so
God,
Get up here, kid.
Yeah. And so, what are your thoughts on the war in Iran?
oh,
Oh,
and they're
that was quick.
they're drama. Nice drop.
No, that's what I do with the kid.
Oh,
Oh, I think
well, by the time you have kids, it's probably actually who
We'll be in
knows?
Iraq too.
Who knows?
it'll certainly be an AP history, AP US history. Have you ever thought of that? Did you guys?
Yeah,
ever,
no, it's weird to think
Did
of
you
like,
ever
there's
take
like,
AP US?
yeah,
Did you take AP US history? Ryan?
Yeah,
yeah.
a push.
No, it's weird
Yeah,
to think about how, like, the things we're experiencing now.
Will be talked about.
Yeah.
in that.
It's a conception is gonna break.
Yeah.
I love Donald Trump. Love well, the United States is the best country in the entire world.
Okay.
And I support our president.
Ryan does not reflect anything he says does not reflect the views of the podcast. It also does not represent the inverse of the views either. So
So it's just nothing.
Yeah.
Regardless of the views, they're going to blow up eventually anyway. So,
Yes.
no, but the question is like, are they going to is eventually they're going to reach a point where they stop teaching Jamestown to teach about
Oh.
the war on terrorism? Because they can't fit all that in 1 year.
I
Or
really
in a
think
1 year
well,
class.
because like we still talk about medieval. I mean, I know it's not American history, but like medieval times we still talk.
Yeah, but
about
that's AP World,
that. That'd be world, but like still, I mean,
and even then, AP,
American history is Jamestown, so they're just gonna have to learn more, and it's gonna be a lot more like a lot
okay, maybe Jamestown was a bad.
abbreviated, but
I think smaller stuff will get taken, like the War of 1812. That's eventually not going to get taught. I think. I don't know.
it should be like it's like
I'm not a history buff by any means.
No,
You're
no.
more of a history buff than I am.
No, the world of 1812 happened in the world happened in 1812, and then they're gonna be like, who funded it, and that's it. Like they're not gonna why they
At the White House.
Space for more like current information, like Harambe.
Yeah.
I feel like AP US history will eventually become a 2-part class.
I mean, it
I
has to.
think it's going to have to. Well, obviously, because time
Right.
supposedly will go on forever.
Time goes.
You're only gone for 10
Yeah.
years.
United States history is important, and we should continue to educate all of us.
Dude, are you running for office? What the hell is
Are
that?
you like?
I'm
He's across years.
bases here.
No, the whole school.
the whole school.
I don't know. Yeah.
So gold ball on the ceiling,
Forgive me. I just wanted to make sure we had all of our bases covered on the podcast.
It's not our basis. It's
Okay, well, if we don't, this podcast is going to self-destruct way before 10 years.
It won't self-destruct. It'll get destructed.
It'll get destroyed. Just saying.
Sam, what do you think? Do you think I'm actually going to go through with it with 10 years?
I think you will. I mean, I haven't known you as long as Nolan or Ryan, but I can tell you're a very ambitious guy. So I feel like it could go that long. And if it didn't, I think I'd be surprised if it didn't go that long. So I'm hoping to like at one point, like if it does go 10 years, like my kids are like old enough to understand this. I could be like, hey, I was on this podcast. Damn, we got to 16 years ago. We were watching. So yeah, so I think it'd be really cool to see them. So yeah, I hope you stick with it. Then. I think you can stick with it for 10 years. So
No.
Ryan, what do you think? Yep, I know it's coming.
It's a really thing.
Starlight lied to you just now.
That's for me affidavits and
Oh,
papers.
yeah. You're all
Boys, this is a show.
Or just explain modern color.
on to us modern television.
Listen, when the boys start. What year did the boys start?
2019, I think.
So that's like that's
Is that
It's almost
terrible.
at this point.
It absolutely should not be allowed to watch that in high school, but I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know for sure. Yeah.
But to answer your question, Doc, I think it'd be really cool if you did it, but I just have a hard time. Like, there's no even if like you're away from your like computer for a day or something. Like that's a big commitment. I don't. It's nothing against you because I know you're very driven. It's just like that's. I think it's hard for anyone to keep up unless this was like your job and you made money off of it. That's like the only way I could see this going on for 10 years every single day. But I hope that here. Let me
You hired an editor.
let me look right at the. Where's is that the camera?
Wow, you're just
All right. Let me.
abundant.
If I am wrong about this, and he actually like fully commits to the bit in 10 years, like you can laugh at this clip. You can clip this
Chat
and
clip
I
that.
thought it was gonna be something cool.
laugh at it.
I thought
Yeah,
you offered him money or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, no, I'm not. You know, actually, fine. I give you $10 and a crisp high five.
wow,
$10 each year.
So I'll give you $500 if you do this for 10 years.
Really?
You do
$100.
this 10 years.
Well, now you're just motivating him even more to do it.
No.
If 10 years from now,
Sure, you owe me $10 if you do it.
If I don't do it.
No.
No. It'd be
Oh,
$10 if I don't do it in 10 years.
Ooh.
You mean $500?
I'll give you $500 if in 10 years you have an episode posted for every single day. I'll give you $500.
You have to shake. Oh man, now it's on camera. All right, yeah.
Sorry, future wife, you're gonna be really pissed off.
I like the 1.6 straight from the dog's gonna do it. So I'm not gonna.
You can stream something from that. Like, one of your kids it's gonna be their birthday, and it's gonna hit the.
Can't give my kid like where I don't have $500. Now, $500 for a birthday gift is crazy, but well, you know,
Lego set.
I'm not just talking about the gift. I'm talking about like sustaining, like having a child and paying for them. Your wife is gonna be like, oh my gosh, I think we gotta buy more diapers. And you're like, oh,
if I get to that point, something went seriously wrong, and this podcast will be the least.
you know what the byproduct of that conversation is gonna be? She's gonna be like, okay, you're gonna pay Doc $500. I'm gonna sell $500 worth of your Lego.
That's okay.
You're okay with that? Okay, that's cool. I have no
What are you gonna do?
problem.
You're gonna assassinate my
Problem taking your lighthouse and your A-frame cap.
Well, yeah, if I sell it to you, then
Yeah, and
I'm just kidding.
guess what? For the same same thing that you just clowned him about, Jesse's gonna do the same freaking thing.
For $10?
She's gonna say, "Oh, why did you buy Nolan's Legos $500?"
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
That is. No, that's actually a more likely scenario.
I wouldn't pay $500 for his
No,
life.
for those 2 cents, absolutely not. I wouldn't even let you buy it.
Yeah, I'd give him like
Probably $50.
maybe like I was gonna say 150 is a little low. I usually like I give you fair deals.
That's true.
Yeah,
You gave me a very fair deal on your Pathway.
you did.
That's a great deal.
Yeah,
Paid
it
me.
drives and everything. That baby's got real suspension and
Don't think it does.
it's got
Yeah, keep using words. Keep going.
Filler words.
phone words.
Did have to did have to dust it off quite a bit. Which is fine. I mean, it wasn't bad. Looking back, like say it was a little dusty as I told you.
Oh, was it? Did you take your little feather duster and go
I did.
over everything?
Feather dusters are electric. You should invest in a feather duster. You know, but this kid can hate on it.
Like,
Well, 10 years from now, feather duster's not gonna be relevant.
Remember?
yeah. Wait,
Well, like a Roomba that like flies. So like a drone Roomba.
this is like Gibbs 4 years ago saying invest in tennis skirts. They're the future. That's saying. So now the robot
You should ever
future
take
will have
advice.
tennis skirts. They'll wear tennis skirts and they'll have feather dusters.
Oh God.
All right. Thanks, Gibbs.
All right, so we're gonna move away from this conversation real quick. So obviously, I think the two of you probably more than Sam, know some of the fun episodes that I have planned. So without revealing those, let's keep some of those a surprise.
Yeah, let's do
What do you
that.
think? What do you think? Like, what are you, either from my perspective or from an outside perspective, most kind of excited for, or what do you hope to see out of this podcast? I'll start with Noel. And
Well, considering what one of the formats you've already said, I'll be interested to see what style of podcast you mentioned. Because right now it's just a hodgepodge of us just yapping.
Yeah.
So I'll be curious to see what your actual format turns out. What did you say?
I was saying
Oh, no,
that
no.
we are thanking you for inviting us onto the first episode of the podcast.
The inaugural.
And to answer the question, because Nolan's answer was kind of boring, I think that what I'm looking forward to most about the podcast is seeing you grow over the years. Like it's gonna be like a time capsule. in a way.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a way more thoughtful answer than I gave. My answer fucking sucked.
It's just being brutally honest.
Yeah, that was a great answer.
It's gonna be a time capsule. I think it's gonna be really cool to reflect on the earlier days and get to see
Yeah.
how you've grown over the years. I mean, all of us if we ever come back and look at
So long time. That's a while to think about, but I feel like it's gonna be fun. Like Dia said, like a time capsule in a sense. Like you get to see us in our younger days and
Yeah.
see us like in our kind of element in college. At least like for me, I guess because these guys graduated already. At least for me and Doc, but it's gonna be interesting to see. Like 10 years from now, I have no idea what I'm gonna be doing, and I have no idea what these guys are gonna be doing. It'll be really fun to see that, and see that growth. Be like, oh yeah, we did this, and then we're gonna watch it, and then it's gonna be like, oh my god, wow, this was fun.
Oh my God, I remember the boys.
this. If anyone watching in the future is wondering what the boys was, that's this.
All right,
That's this.
great podcast.
Yeah,
Gotta stay as long as you need to. All right,
Um,
right now.
yeah, sure. Sam, hope you find your dad. Um, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see kind of like have this little kind of time capsule of like, and I'm excited like, 9 years in to say, oh, I can start rewatching some of these episodes. Be like, oh, I remember that time. Like, remember when I did this? Um,
I
and
feel
it
bad
kinda
if
be
whoever
like,
binge watches it on the last day. Because they're not gonna get through it.
they're gonna we'll get through it. Don't wait till the last day, folks. Get in early.
Someone out
Uh-huh.
there deep diving to this.
Someone's gonna pirate this.
Someone's
Yeah.
gonna pirate.
Someone's
this.
gonna screen record.
Hopefully,
Well,
one day.
there will be rules for that. Some of them will be taken down. Some of them will not. Hopefully rules. So yeah, the rule has yet to come out, but because there's some episodes that I think I want to keep, but I think it's going to be some like 10%. So like a year, like collectively there can be 1 year that's saved.
If you're gonna do the podcast like in the medical room and like your wife is having a child.
No.
Guys, welcome back to the podcast that self-destructs.
That's actually really funny. I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, how am I going to do that?
For like
Well, yeah, that's the thing is if I'm not careful, I'm going to get married on a podcast.
wedding. Matt, you do a podcast during your wedding reception. That'd be pretty funny.
But yeah, so I'm excited to kind of see how it grows and changes, and if people actually want to hear it. If not, that's okay. I'm just excited to kind of make it and then delete it. I think it's gonna be a fun adventure.
Why do you want to delete
It I will like for me, like that's what makes it special. Like otherwise, it's just some dork doing the podcast. Well, it still kind of is.
Still is.
But like there's a joke in there that I'm not gonna explain that to me is really funny, and like there's something like really special about it.
Yeah, and I guess if there was a really funny clip, you could just screen record like what you want and save it.
Yeah, and there'll be some things like that, but
So you'll take you obviously take it off the internet. Are you actually gonna take the recordings themselves and also trash them? Or are you gonna
I'll
keep those for yourself?
right now the plan is to delete those.
Trash everything
yeah.
altogether. Not even keep a local copy for yourself.
Yeah.
That's eventually gonna change. I think.
Well, I think so too, but
I think eventually you're
I
gonna
was gonna say,
You get
only-
8 years in, and you start
only-
to get sentimental about it.
Right. Only time will tell.
I just love how you guys keep not looking at where the camera is.
Is it not?
Clearly,
Oh,
it's clearly up there.
all right. Also, I'm taking his chair because this one was way more comfy than the one else.
No, hold on. It's my birthday.
Gosh.
True.
Oh yeah. By the way, it's his birthday. It's an already get.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Just took him to farmhouse and.
Don't just go doxing.
Yeah, let's.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. I guess that's a
they can
good-
look it up and probably figure it out now. But
Well, I mean, it's not.
I mean, they'll figure it out eventually.
It's true. Fucking nerds. You're not gonna find us.
You want to talk.
Except Sam did say I was the VP of my school. So
Virginia Chrysler University.
Yep.
that's
Gotcha.
Thanks,
Volkswagen Chrysler University.
You know what? If people wanted to find me, you know where I'm at. Like it's not.
Okay, Tony Stark.
Wow.
Stop telling if your house.
I am Iron.
Your house gets blown up.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited for this to kind of grow and change into its own thing, and I think as dumb as it's gonna be when there is a 2-minute episode that is just me going, "Hey, welcome back to It's Just a Phase." Ding, 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 ding.
Bye.
Bye. Catch you tomorrow. There's something really funny about that to me. Like, there's something really funny to me about that 2-minute podcast.
I think that's what's more important about a podcast.
Yeah, you gotta have a good night.
Yeah, if you enjoy it.
Find
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares about enjoying it?
Which that's the whole thing is like the there's I put it on the website, but in the about page it says if don't worry if you don't get the joke, it makes it funnier. And to me that's the whole point is that it gets
And we have my guys in special training set up. Just kidding.
Let's go.
That was fun.
our special guest. You're gonna pop in. We just stole Liam
We just lost his innocent brother, and now we
Don't just be dropping.
lost a frat brother, and now we have a frat brother. Perfectly balanced.
You're just gonna start flexing on the camera.
Well, I feel like you have to at least like even if you're only
Okay, so
you have
Liam,
to at least
Liam,
introduce
the
yourself.
the premise of the podcast: I release an episode every day for 10 years, and then I delete it. So I think that we start out with the question, Liam, and we won't take up too much of your time. We know you have important things to do. What do you think that'll actually go? Do you think I'll actually get to 3,650 episodes? And
How long does do you have like a minimum grip?
no, it can be anything.
It can be so like you
It's
just
a 2-minute podcast
just
where I go.
Remember when we got asked what the stupidest question?
I thought you were about to answer that. I thought you were about to ask how long.
How long is 10
long
years?
is
How long is this 10-year podcast?
yeah, let's
You're
scale
about to be up there.
for first, but that's possible. Then I mean the question is though, do you have access to a camera every day and podcast equipment every day? That is, I think, the real question. But I think in modern days, a lot more possible than it would have been in the colonial times. Not a good start, Derek.
That's a great point. Like,
So insightful.
Gain some knowledge.
do you feel like you're on your last brain cell by the end of all of this?
Dude, it's been like 3 straight days of waking up at 6 a.m. for presentations. I like when it was okay, so get this, it's optional. Not optional, it's just like you give a final test. We had a final test, normal stuff, and then she was like, okay, this optional final project is not mandatory, everyone has to do it, everyone has to submit a video recording, but only 8 people have to present in class. So it's like,
Oh gosh.
this is a massive class. There's
That's
no way. So we all just cameras off Zoom, read a script, submit the video. There was no points getting taken off for eye contact, camera on, none of that. So we were like, okay, this is perfect. As long as we don't have to present class, we'll be fine. We walk in, she goes, group 15. I don't know who group 15 was. And then she goes, Liam O'Donnell. I was like, no, I'm the first group. I was soaking wet. It was 7:45 in the morning. I didn't know a single thing that our project was even on. I've been so focused on my capstans, like Bayesian stats, not the dude. And I've also only gone to 3 classes. But I'm keeping an A minus. Pretty good. Got it. Good job. Ordered on the first test. It was open. Thank you, doctor. And second test. She made it. She said the only thing you can't do is ask students. I followed the terms of the test. I read your rules. I read your rules.
So you should have just submitted grades for your project.
Second test. What? No, she knew. She knew I knew nothing. But I got up there. I read right off my films. I looked right off my films. She knew the vibe. I knew the vibe. It was great. That's a good vibe. But yeah, I got a 50 on the second test. That brought my 98 down to 89. And then this project, as bad as it was, she's creating the video, not the in class.
So why would she make you present in class?
I was wondering 7:45. She was like, "Okay, guys, does anyone want to volunteer?" That was terrible. And it wasn't mandatory attendance or anything. That was the only graded part about being there that morning. So that was my story.
Well, before you leave, Liam, I got one last question for you. What are you, assuming that you're not just gonna ignore that this podcast exists?
I ignore a lot of things.
I know.
Like,
It's like taxes.
Taxes.
Wait, no, never mind. He pays his taxes on time.
Ryan,
allegedly.
what are you doing?
I was the one that actually had a request for an extension.
Did you really?
No, actually I didn't. Can't fact check that.
But Liam, so before you go off to finish your final, two questions here. What are you most excited for in the kind of 10-year journey I'm about to go on? And do you have any fact, anything you'd like to leave the audience with?
I'm really excited for if you get LeBron number one. Number two, I love like a 5-year let's get like a 5-year reunion. You know, halfway through 5-year reunion.
It's a good idea.
That's a good
With LeBron. I'm looking right here. Where's the wisdom? Stress is temporary, so don't forget that it eventually goes away at some point. I don't know when. I'm still wondering, but allegedly it goes away.
Just goes with LeBron does it.
LeBron does it. LeBron's forever.
Then he still is playing as of the recording of this podcast.
Hopefully by the end of this podcast, he's no longer playing.
No, he
Wow.
won't play.
I'm not a fan of LeBron. I'll say it straight up.
Why don't we just self-destruct this podcast right now?
Actually, I'm over here. I was gonna say,
Well,
I'm not editing this, so you know.
in the very short time that you were gone, we already lost our chance of having LeBron on the show. So
So don't worry.
what?
we're not looking for.
I never said I couldn't have a respectful conversation with the man.
And Doc said he hates
I just said I'm not a fan. I don't like him.
Don't like him?
Liam, I'm telling Gibbs that you DoorDash.
He DoorDash too. Check him, bro. Check him. Ask him. Also, are we not editing it at all? I'll say for after the podcast, but you guys just send Gibbs a certain type of meme because he texts me about it. Stop sending it to him, so like, DMs. I'll talk about it.
Very good.
There.
Are there any well, we're still kind of talking about school podcast. What do we think? Like, do you guys have any like fun ideas for like an episode or?
Cave diving.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
When you spent all these years tunnel boring, get your ass in a cave and it's so good. No good stuff, please.
You should do a street interview one.
In Jersey. Find that. Who's that one? Who's that one guy?
Street interviewing an O Block.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'd be great.
That
The Byron guy. That one.
You know, all the kids some crazy foods, bro. I don't know, they just really just let a guy run around cooking out for some reason. Just out there.
You guys seen the videos of the dude giving like buzz balls on the street?
Yeah, like homeless.
Yeah. It's terrible.
It's what he tells someone. It's like, oh, I don't know what he tells.
It's like, it's 3 questions for the buzzball. And it's like,
Police.
and shug it like that. Granted, buzzballs aren't that big, but
They're pretty awful.
have you seen the big pot version of them?
Oh yeah, those things are crazy.
Gibbs and I saw them in Dallas. Because the buzzballs is it's only like about that big, that big around. In Texas, we found one genuinely.
Yeah.
Trucks.
Like a vase.
Oh, I swear to God, they're taxing my DoorDash more.
What about you, Ryan? Do you have any fun ideas for episodes?
Yeah, I got a few. I think it'd be fun to do one underwater, like scuba diving.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
I can't wait to listen to
That's all I need.
If I show Speed can do it,
He did it.
yeah, he did a live stream under.
I saw that.
water.
You need to watch that. That's awesome.
I'd like to see one, like an episode of you, in a cage with a lion. Hopefully, cool. Because
So
we're just trying to promote for context. He's a Lions fan, so I feel like it would make at least a little bit of
Thematic sense.
thematic sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
maybe not
I know that's a good
common
word for you.
sense, but
Lion v Lion.
thematic sense for you to have a lion on the
I'll get in the
podcast.
cage with a lion if you get in the cage with a bear.
I'm so glad I forget this.
I do know. I kind of
Okay, well, I guess that
having my hand.
I can't wait to get into a cell with just a steel bar. It's just a pipe sound from the memes.
Yeah.
Maybe a fun podcast episode. Just randomly interrupted by a falling pipe.
Spice chord sound.
Should be like an anvil.
Camping.
You want to kill me? You should just work. Do you some? You got something going on with me?
No,
Oh, you want to be in a cage with a lion? Now you want to drop an anvil on my
I
head?
didn't say the lion had to be unchained. Like you can keep it on the chain so it doesn't like get to you. I mean that's what they did on what's
pretty
it
sure that's
called?
Tiger King.
No, not on Tiger. Well, they probably did do that on Tiger King, but that's I'm thinking of
I
Japanese.
forgot about Tiger King.
No, different hairstyle.
But you, Liam, do you have any fun podcast episode ideas?
Weekend camping trip that has multiple days, and you take the podcast for the journey.
Oh yeah, how are you gonna record if you're camping?
Battery packs
Sing.
and solar power.
We don't have that.
And
Yeah, you can do that.
and
That'll work.
um,
Like when we're camping, I'll just leave the campground and post the episode. Come back.
and we always have like phone charger batteries. and
That
things.
you can't do it while you're there at the campsite.
Yes, you can. Why can't you?
Is it gonna be able to upload?
That's what I just said. I said I'll go out to the campground, upload, and then come back.
That seems like a lot of like if you ever wanted to go on a trip where you couldn't do that. It is a long extended camping trip.
I guess that's buy a Starlink thing.
I'm moving to well, not Princess.
Job that Ryan did.
A coastal area. What happens if a hurricane? I went through Sandy. We lost power for like a weekend.
How fast in a hurricane?
I guess nah, that's generators.
It's like Twisters,
Generators.
but instead of
They got a cowboy hat.
yeah, it's tornado.
Ain't no road in Oakland.
Ain't no road.
Ain't no
Ain't no road in no.
Get some generator. Little. I don't know. I mean, hurricanes are a lot, but it's fun if you're in a responsible
Any other-
location and properly get evacuated.
Any other?
Another good ideas.
Podcast in space.
The sun.
The sun.
Podcasting.
Made out of cheese.
I'll find out. Find out on this podcast.
Yeah, I think it would be cool if we hired an actor that would play you for an episode.
That's good. That's
That's a good one.
The audience tell it it's not.
It's Kevin Hart.
That would be fun.
Oh man. Says that.
Podcast. That's Muppet style.
Muppet on me.
That's
That's a good one. An animated episode?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's gonna be real tough to pull off. Like, do it.
Real quick. And
You'd have to like pre-plan that one.
There's a couple of them.
This is your capstone. Who made your capstone? Where like they just have to do a video and then you can just drop it. But you get
funny.
a student for free later. It's really fun.
It'd be funny if you got fake kidnapped.
During an episode.
Like while you were recording, just have.
Oh, you're just recording a chunk of like a
I mean, I'm assuming no one is gonna like cross-reference this video with that episode because it'll be so far out that like, I mean, you'd have to like really be a dedicated listener to find this. But like,
They don't have to listen that hard to find out where we went to school.
no, all I said was farmhouse, so I don't know why you're like bugging about. There's there's plenty of farmhouses everywhere. I could have that could be one.
It's very good. Like, I appreciate it. But yeah, any other fun ideas or advice, wisdom you want to share for me before we end this one?
I think maybe in a Waffle House.
Ooh,
podcast in a Waffle House?
would be good.
Well, I can't want Waffle House. Not really, because you said it, but
Yeah.
I'd rather have like cookout. We got ice cream or the milkshake. That's
sugar magnolia would be awesome.
that's
Oh, I know you're leaving
That's pretty good though.
Friday.
Oh, yeah.
He's leaving Saturday morning. If we play our cards right.
Yeah. There's a chance I can convince Corp to not get upset with me.
Have you told corporate to talk to me?
I don't think.
That's it for-
Liam, I don't think they know you.
That's not true.
Honestly, Rising Star industry.
I doubt it. They never came to tailgates because they were.
I've heard of Einstein, the place. It's in their prime.
Easily confused. Yeah, you're right.
Very doubtful.
It was like Oppenheimer, Einstein, Liam O'Donnell. It's like the big.
Say full legal name. Oh wait, isn't there a group chat with like 40 of you?
Yeah, I got to find out which one. Find out which one.
Good luck.
Oh my god. But yeah, any final thoughts or advice you want to share or wisdom?
I just think it's gonna be really funny if one of Liam's friends in class tomorrow asks, like, "Oh, how was studying?" and Liam answers, "Oh, it's filming a podcast."
It's gonna self-destruct.
Just self-destruct.
It's free marketing.
It's true. Yeah.
Self-destruct on math test tomorrow.
It's gonna take a lot less time than 10 years. It's more like 10 minutes. Yeah.
What about you, Rick? Liam, what else? Do you have any advice or thoughts about this podcast?
I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be awesome. I think you should have like structured days that are like chill days, and then like when you're like later down the line, like have fun with it.
Freaky Friday.
If you ever get like, if you ever get like super like tired of it, I feel like if you like figure your schedule out of like, oh maybe these days don't get as many views. I would keep those short days, and like these days have a lot of views. I can make those like serious headaches and keep it on a weekly schedule. And keep the brain in check. Just smart guy. It's like super far future, you know. Have fun with it while it's early.
Yeah.
Fun idea, you know. Like as someone who's experienced with long-term projects, I'm currently over 300 days. It takes a lot of motivation getting up every morning and being like, I'm gonna do my thing today. So every day, but we come out on top most days. Thank God for street freezes.
And canvas hacks.
Oh my god, dude, that was
Canvas hack. That was crazy. I was studying for my final. I just used that was
the funniest thing last Thursday.
that was insane, dude. I was just so like, oh, I was just so aggravated, and I felt personally attacked.
Well, they stole your data.
Like that. What are they gonna do with it?
I saw that.
Apparently,
Allegedly today. Allegedly.
Why do you not get a job faster?
They're like, oh, he's broke. We ain't taking it.
Yeah. Now you can say it's BT dollars.
Wow.
96 BT cent. BT cent. Sorry, I'm BT. Oh. Jesus.
All right.
Did you guys see
Vancouver Tech, man. Vancouver Tech. Jesus, man.
see Candace paid the ransom?
Did they?
Which, by the way, St. Camp's house actually expanded 1,000 pools, so you're already like doxing.
You're doxing this.
Yeah, you doxed us like 30 seconds ago. I know
And
that. Still, like, they can't prove that they deleted those files. They definitely still have them.
Yeah.
Paying that ransom is just.
Why
It's
so
just delaying.
sad?
It's just delaying the inevitable.
Did they pay the ransom?
Yeah, they said they did. And they're like, we have proof that they deleted it.
Slash drug.
And I put gas in my car yesterday. Like, you just can't prove it.
Yeah.
Like this podcast.
Can't prove
I
it
mean,
ever
you
existed.
can't. Actually, you couldn't prove that I didn't put gas in my car yesterday, but that was just,
Oh, just like
the point is, you can't,
Um,
like, they're not real.
And Noel, what do you think? What is your? We're just gonna slowly phase the podcast out here. What advice or wisdom or thoughts do you have about this podcast and this idea, this adventure?
I think it's got to be a DLC to your life. It's got to be an addition. It definitely
We paid DLC.
don't build your life around this podcast. I think what'll be more interesting is the podcast supplementing the life that you're living. You know, being able to share the stuff that you're going through in life will be much more interesting. Whereas if you're the person that just makes a podcast their entire personality,
Yeah,
your podcast is going to get old really quick.
sure.
But if you're actually living your life and podcasting it, I think it could be very interesting. But I think if it gets to a point where it's just you recording yourself for the love of the game, that's like, all right, great. I'm listening to a guy ramble for, like me right now. You're just gonna listen to a guy ramble
He's
for
really good at it.
20 minutes at a time. Sure. Which for me personally, I'd turn that off. Sure. So it's got a supplement. It's all right.
Oh, period.
Cool. Well, unless anyone else has something to say,
I noticed you didn't ask me that question.
I did ask you the first one I asked that question.
It went this way.
Do you want me to ask you again?
Can you ask me again?
Yeah. What wisdom or advice or thoughts do you have about this podcast and the journey you're about to go on?
Yeah, I'm excited and hopefully optimistic that you will be able to keep this up. I think it's going to be a very fun journey for you. It will definitely keep you um, like engaged, not just like with yourself, but with others. So you can have an opportunity to invite other people onto the podcast, and it's like a shared experience like we're having right now. And I think that it's going to be a fun little experiment for the next 10 years to see what that looks like. Oh, 6, 7.
All right, so with that, we will bring the inaugural episode of It's Just a Phase, the only podcast that self-destructs, to a close. I'm your host, Chris, and beside me are my loving friends that came here to support the first episode of this long journey that inevitably they will be dragged back into at some point.
I cannot
wait.
I didn't even have to go.
Yeah, this has been It's Just a Phase, the only podcast that self-destructs, and I will see you tomorrow. Yep, I will join us tomorrow. Keep going. I will join you tomorrow for episode number 2. We have 3,649 more of these to go.
Cool.
See you guys.